I'll be making roti. Over here you can see I have all the ingredients I'll be using for my roti. I have warm hot water here. I have butter. I have oil. You can use olive oil. This one is avocado oil. I'll be using a tip of yeast, just a pinch. I have salt. Just a tip of salt. You don't have to use salt, but I'll be using a small amount. And a tip of baking powder. Over here I have my flour. I'll be using 3 cups of flour. 1, 2, 3, and I'll keep the extra one on the side just in case I need it. If you don't get too soft, you will need extra flour. I'll keep this one here for that purpose. Here I have my board that I'll be rolling my dough on, and my rolling pin. So I'll be adding a pinch of baking powder. Don't need a whole lot. This will help your dough to be flaky. I'll be adding a pinch of salt. As I said, you don't necessarily need salt, but I'll be adding a tip. I'll be adding a pinch of instant yeast, but you don't have to use yeast. I'll be combining all the stuff I have in here. This is the salt, a pinch of baking powder, and a tip of instant yeast. To my warm water over here, I'll be adding a tip of oil, and you don't have to do that, but I like it this way. So to this, I'll be kneading my dough with my hand. Making roti is a long process, so I will have to cut and come back and show you the process. And you want to add the water bit by bit because you don't want the dough to get too soft. I'll come closer so you can take a better view. Roti is a lovely meal with curry, but it takes a lot of time. So here I have my dough. I'm gonna oil this a little bit with some oil. And I'm gonna put it at rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. So here I have my oil. I have a little dough in my hand, excuse me with that. put a little oil on the dough. Then I'm gonna put the dough to rest. Just take a little bit more oil. Now I'll put my dough to rest for 15 to 20 minutes. I'll be back to show you the rest of the process. Cutting board. So what you need to have a little flour on your rolling pin, as well as a little flour and the dough, because you don't want the dough to stick to the rolling pin. So now you're gonna roll and count this slippery. Gonna oil the dough. After which I'll be sprinkling a tip of flour to the dough. And I'll be rolling my dough. I'll be cutting my dough. I'll be putting them in this container here, and they're gonna sit for another 15 minutes or so. Then we're gonna roll them out, and at this point, the second time rolling them out, we'll add our butter. Just a little more oil. And then we're gonna add the damp paper towel back to our dough. And we're gonna cover this up. Here I'll be rolling out my roti. This I'll be adding my butter. Gonna roll it. Here we go, guys. We roll it like this. Some people do it in a different way. You can do it like this, and then you're gonna just cross it over like that. At this point, you could add some more oil. Now we're gonna put this one back in the plate because they have to rest. making roti is time consuming. You don't want to roll them out too thin. And your roti don't have to be perfectly round. It doesn't matter. Continuation of the roti making. Here I have some roti rolled out. You want to have this on medium. When you have your pot nice and warm, here I have some oil. To the pot. As soon as it starts to form the bubble in the middle, you can consider turning it, and then you're going to base it with your oil. I'll be using, you could use a brush to apply your oil, or you can use a piece of paper towel, whichever you prefer. As you can see, the bubble has been forming. They're coming up little by little in the middle. So I'm about to turn my roti. I'll just use my hand. As you can see, it's nicely forming some ground crust. So that I'll be dabbing it with some oil. And a paper towel. In the meantime, I'll be rolling out another roti over here. Sorry guys. Come over here and I'll flip it. And I'll do the same thing for this side. Dab it with the oil. So over here I'll be storing my roti in this pan. You could add oil to your pot before you put the roti. I choose not to add any. I already have oil and butter. Add it to my roti. I think that's enough oil. Now we're gonna try to pop this roti. I hate popping roti. What you're doing is waking up the flake. As you can see, it's very flaky. Just look at this guy. Just catch the flake. Ripping apart, falling apart. That's what you want. That's what you're looking for. Alright? You're looking for in the roti, okay? Put them on display here. And I'll cover them with paper towel to keep them warm. I'll be flipping my roti, and I'll be going in with some oil. You just dab it with the paper towel, guys. Oil. Go in and dab again with the oil. By the way, my family really enjoy when I make roti. I'm going in with another roti. At this point, I'll clap one more roti for you, and then I'll cut it. It's a long process. Just want to show you how the roti is done and how it's turned out. So I'm about to pop this one. You should pop your roti, guys, while it's hot. I am not a professional roti clapper. As you can see, it's nice and flaky, and that's all we are trying to obtain, the flakiness. As you can see, yeah, that's what we're looking for in a roti. Okay, that's it.